The COVID-19 pandemic has created tough times for businesses where people gather together.
Absolutely. In East Tennessee, many brides and grooms-to-be had to rearrange their wedding plans last year. Lots of couples turned to wedding chapels. They didn't provide the sacred service, but also a venue to celebrate the wedding.
Yeah, you know, WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Don Dare talked with a wedding chapel owner who says 2020 was a very good year.
That's exactly right, Bo. The wedding chapel industry in Sevier County is big business. Historically, nearly a quarter of all marriages in Tennessee are recorded in Sevier County. Chapel operators report the years of 2006 and 2007 set records. And despite the shutdown last spring because of the pandemic, the number of weddings at chapels in 2020 is just below that of 2006 and 2007.
We're here to celebrate the end of one journey and the beginning of a new journey.
The pandemic, in its 11th month now, is not slowing couples down from tying the knot at wedding chapels. In Gatlinburg, wedding coordinator Maureen Campbell says bookings in 2020 at the two chapels she operates more than doubled the numbers from 2019. The chapels she owns were closed for about 5 weeks in the spring of last year, and when they reopened, business took off.
We were doing a lot of weddings during the week, and the weekends we were doing weddings pretty much at both chapels. We have the two chapels, and we were, double booking at both chapels.
Valentine's Day is just a month away. What do bookings look like for next month?
We're booking. We're starting to get them on the calendar. It's a Sunday this year, so it's probably going to be a busy weekend. A lot of people that can't be here on a Sunday will probably choose to do it on Friday or Saturday.
Marriage is about committing two souls, two hearts in one direction.
The Reverend Robbie Groover performs ceremonies at the wedding chapels. Strict health guidelines are followed inside the chapels during services, and many brides and grooms have their pictures taken wearing masks.
I think one of the things that's coming out of last year is the fact that we're seeing people take a little bit more personal responsibility in how they're caring for themselves.
Since weddings are sacred ceremonies, operators are doing more than just hoping for a prosperous 2021.
I think we do have to be safe in how we do things, but at the same time, I think we have to put our trust in a much higher authority.
With the new year underway, bookings for the spring and even the fall have started. The question is, will it be another banner year?
We're staying positive. We think everybody is still going to want to get married, and Gatlinburg's the perfect place to be.
Now, nationally, Sevier County is known as the wedding capital of the South. Maureen Campbell's The Chapel in the Glen and the Chapel in the Glades are just two of dozens of wedding venues in the county. One interesting fact she told us about is the masks that many of the brides and grooms choose to wear. The masks have an inscription that shows the couple's sense of humor. Some of the examples are married during the pandemic or shut down and tied down. Bo?
All right, Don, don't know how to respond to that one. Thank you, Don. If you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@wat.com. You can also call a 6 on Your Side hotline number at 865-633-5974.